Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to our Wellness Wednesdays with Smart Fit Fam for the month of April, since April is Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month. We're being joined tonight live with our executive board members that are popping in and some of our amazing community. A special thank you and shout out to Tanya Keynes, who's in here, a resident speech pathologist. We got Tashias in the background hanging in there, our resident guidance counselor who gives us all the guidance goodies. You like that, right? Tashia guidance goodies. Then we got Mama Ismay, who is our resident social worker, who is also the founder of Caribbean American Social Workers Association. And they came in last week with the bomb information. Please make sure you go find that. It's in our YouTube page. I uploaded it. If you need some support in terms of social work support and or speech and behavioral support, then check it out in YouTube. We uploaded all of our previous sessions from our Wellness Wednesday, and you will catch this one that will be showing up there 24 to 48 hours after we go live. We've also got some parents. Thank you, Fayon. I see this in here. One of our supporters, I like to call them our Smart Fit Fam community, our family members that come out and support us. I see Karen is also here, another one of our amazing community members that is always supporting us, and we appreciate you. And for all the parents that join us in our little session, in our amazing session, I can't call it little because it's powerful. In our powerful 30-minute session, we want to thank you so much for trusting us with this. And I believe we have one of our parents that will be popping in here that we're going to be talking with them soon. Before we get started, who are we? We're SmartFit Fam. We're a non-profit 501c3 nonprofit organization that was founded almost 10 years ago. Um, to help other families with special needs to learn more about wellness, fitness, and nutrition. Way before this wellness thing was such a big thing, right? We were talking wellness from the beginning because we understood that the families needed support in their well being. And shout out to these amazing supporters and our executive board who said, yeah, we love it. We want to support it. We rock with you. And we
Dr.
appreciate all
Alley.
the support that we've got
Oh,
in the
can you find
time.
her hair down, please, and bring her back when she looks presentable?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. You're right
Did you
on
hear me
time.
say that? Bring her back when she looks presentable.
No, I didn't. I'll pretend I didn't.
How are you?
We are fine. We are fine. Thank you
Sorry,
so
I'm a
much,
little
Dan.
late.
Huh?
I said, I'm sorry, I'm a little late. I was commuting. I work in Midtown East and I was coming back to Brooklyn and it was a little cuckoo.
You were perfectly on time. When we
Okay,
came
good.
in, we introduced the board. We were just talking about what Smart Fit Fam is.
Hmm.
And I was just getting ready to start the conversation with Mama, but since you are here, let's go straight into you because we're not sure how long we're gonna be able to keep your attention for because I get
Well,
it.
as long as that one stays calm, she had a moment before I got home, I was told. So
Well,
hopefully she's okay.
first, before we even get started, who are you? Tell us your name, tell us a little bit about who you are, and just introduce yourself to everyone.
Okay, hi, my name is Yolanda.
Mhm.
I am a single mom, divorced, mother to a 19-year-old, uh, smart, talented, beautiful daughter on the spectrum who also has terrifying meltdowns. And yeah, it's been challenging, but it's been great being her mom. She's an amazing girl with a
Awesome.
lot of talents and passion.
Well, I love how
Yeah.
we are finding those words tonight. You're like, and passion. So,
Well, we're Latina. I'm Puerto Rican. So my daughter's Puerto Rican and African American. So she's a very passionate, emotional, loving, beautiful child.
she got the best of all the worlds.
Yes.
So tonight is really
Yes.
about our topic for tonight. Our parents are experts too, right? Because
Okay.
we had
Yeah.
a night, we had our speech therapist came in, our guidance counselor came in, our social workers came in, and they've given us powerful information that we need to navigate this system. And there's so many other experts that we're blessed with. That
Right.
I wanted to really tap into today because we can talk about 50 million things. Literally,
Right.
I would love for you to share A, at the beginning, when did you realize that you were an expert of your child? Like, do you remember going into meetings and not feeling like the expert, and then that moment where like, wait a minute, no, no, I am the expert. Like, walk us at the
It,
beginning for another parent who may be feeling
it
that
took a
way.
very long time.
Hmm.
The beginning was that she was diagnosed at 20 months old. We noticed right around her first birthday that she was no longer responding to her name, and a lot of very different behaviors. And I don't want to get off on a tangent about something else, but she was totally perfectly normal baby and child up until a week before her first birthday, when she got her shots early because we were traveling, not out of the country, but to Orlando. And by 2 days later, she had a fever of like 106, and everything started changing. And that was, literally right around her first birthday. So she was diagnosed at 20 months old. Back then, they called it PDD, not not
NOS.
autism, pervasive developmental disorder, right? And I didn't know what any of it was, honestly. I had never really heard of autism. I didn't know what that was. My ex-husband, her dad, was always traveling. He's a professional in his field, and he's always gone. So I basically had to deal with all of this by myself for a very long time, honestly, up until now, really. But when did I realized that I was a professional? I still don't feel that I am, but I started to feel like I know more than the average bear, I should say. By the time she was in junior high school, or she's 19, I want to say not until like the past 4 or 5 years, maybe a year or two before the pandemic, when I almost lost my mind when I found out that there was something called self-direction, and nobody told me about it. Because if there is a candidate for self-direction, it's my kid. Self-direction is the budget which helps to pay for everything, which is so expensive, as most people who have a special needs child knows. And I had a care coordinator and folks working with me that gave me zero information about what was available to me. um, I also felt the same way when she was 5 or 6, and I found out about Medicaid waiver service. Nobody had told me anything about that until she was, first 1 or 2 years in elementary school. Um, but so, as I learned about those things, and I got more and more services for her, and let me get rid of this call, send it away, go away. Um, as she, I figured, look, my kid had very significant learning delays, and she was totally um nonverbal. And forgive me if I'm looking away, because I never know where the heck to look. I think I'm supposed to be looking up there. um
Doing fine. You're doing just
she
fine.
Hi, Nyla wants, come here, say hi.
Hi, Nyla. Hi,
Hey,
Nyla.
how are you? I'm good. How are you? Good. I'm
How
talking to
are
Dr.
you?
Alvey about you.
You having a good day?
Did you have a good day? Have a good day. Yeah. You're gonna see Dr. Allie and Zachary soon, okay? Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, good. Go away.
See
Say
you
see you soon.
later. See you
See you
hopefully
soon.
Saturday.
Say see you soon.
See you soon.
Oh,
See
not
you
not
soon.
this not this week. No, don't
That's
mention it.
okay. Another one. It's all
Yeah,
right.
yeah. She's got a, well, but the next one for sure. She has her Saturday program that she's been dying to get to. They've been offered 2 weeks because of the holiday.
It's
Nyla,
all good.
go with
She's like,
Yasmin.
oh no, I want in on this conversation.
All right, let her say a few minutes then. 2 minutes.
Okay.
That's
It's
okay.
okay.
Thank you.
We'll
Thank
make it
you.
nice and short. Don't worry
All
if
right,
you have
thank
to.
you.
But you were
So
sharing
so
when
I
you
was
began
saying
to
that
hear more.
yeah, she was totally nonverbal.
Mm-hmm.
Up until after she was verbal, up until she got those shots. She was saying
Mm-hmm.
"mama, dada, ball." Everything was normal, and then
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden, everything changed, and then she didn't say another word, another mama, or anything until she was maybe 7 or 8, nonverbal, and then it was a few words here and there, and now her speech is single words, short phrases. Um, but her she's she's she surprises me every day. I underestimated her a lot before, and I still do on occasion. I keep kicking myself because she knows so much. The other morning, something spilled in my room, and I went and grabbed a towel. It was early. It was like not even 6 a.m. She spilled a little water, and I ran and grabbed the towel. And she said, I thought she was saying wet towel, wet towel. She kept saying wet towel. And I said, Mama, I have a towel right here. Here's the towel. She said, RED, towel.
The
She was
red
saying red
towel.
towel. She
I
was saying
love
red
it.
towel. Yeah, she wanted her red towel. Right, Nyla?
So, do you remember being at an IEP meeting and feeling completely lost in that space? Like they're talking and they're telling you all these things. Speak to a parent, because the reason why we brought you in is because you've been through so much with Nyla that we're having this conversation maybe to parents who are now finding out, who are now going through those difficult moments. Like,
Right.
take us back to maybe a time when you felt like you lost your power or your words, and then to when you began to change in your IEP meetings.
For several years, for the first several years of those
Mhm.
IEP meetings, there were a lot of acronyms. It was a whole different language, and it was
Mhm.
very, it was intimidating, and it was frustrating and aggravating. And I'm the type of person that tries to say why me or poor, to not say why me or poor me or feel sorry for myself. But I did a lot of feeling sorry for myself because I didn't know what the heck was going on. And I did ask a lot of questions. But some people, also a lot of people, and I hate to say this, that work with parents, especially, new parents that are new with young children, are quite insensitive, almost like doctors. And I know you're a doctor, but you go
But
to the
yeah,
doctor. You not all doctors. There are many good doctors, but you want a little nice bedside manner, a little empathy, and a little, like, hold my hand through this. But for a long time, I did feel like I didn't really know what the hell was going on. It's scary. It's scary. It took like I said, I started to feel like I know a whole lot. Also, I'm a lot older now than I was 18, 19 years
time.
ago. So I
Mhm.
think that wisdom comes with experience, with
Mhm.
trying out different things, with really advocating and asking a lot of questions. And I wrote down all the acronyms. I'm like, what does this mean? What does that mean? I don't understand. And all of that, and also aging, and this stuff will make you age quickly as well. You have to people keep telling me to take time for myself and try to relax and do all these things. But um to stay on track with your question, um yeah, it is very difficult and frustrating trying to make sense of everything, especially in the first few years of a diagnosis and with the IEP, and then it's just overwhelming. I do understand that. You go, when I found out about self direction, you go to the front door. What is the front door? You sit in this room and you listen to all this stuff, and it's a lot. It's like a whole different world and a whole different language, and
It's a whole
it
degree. Like
yeah.
it's a whole degree in itself. That's why I told people that if you don't think you're an expert, by the time you get to this stage, if you've been doing some of the things and getting the information, you do become an expert of your child in this
Yes.
aspect. Let us know about a time you may have sat and you had to advocate all the way. Like they were telling you no, they were telling you it can't happen, and you were like, no, no, this is going to happen. Let us know about a time you really had to fight for her or
Well,
advocate for her.
I have been fighting for her since day
Many
one.
times.
Say that again.
I said since day one, yes.
I've been fighting for her since day one, especially as a single mom. Oh, she's back. Jesus,
That's okay.
Nyla.
That's all right.
She
That's
just wants
okay.
to be involved.
It is all
Um,
good. This
but listen, I have lost my cool with many a person, and told many
mhm.
people off. And I know there's quite a few people that don't like me, and I've gotten to the point in my life where I don't really care. I
That's
think
good.
I'm a pretty nice person. I think I'm a decent person. I'm trying to be considerate. I try to be kind. I think I have good manners. But sometimes I try not to use profanity, but I use plenty of words that are worse than profanity when I get upset, especially when somebody is not giving me the help I need for my kid. The OPT used to hate me. They all knew me. The OPT, because
Oh,
my
that is
daughters were
transportation, Office of People
the
Transportation.
Office of Pupil Transportation.
I know
Yes.
them well.
Yes. And my daughter's been on a minibus because she's been in the 511 class for her whole life. Even though she has improved a lot and she has many abilities and talents far beyond anything I thought was going to happen, though I never really underestimated her to that degree. Um, um, I had a lot of busing issues. Actually, the Daily News did a story on us once in like 2012, 2013,
Mm.
with a picture and the whole thing. You know, it was just bananas. The things that they were doing. Like I'm literally like a 10-minute drive from the school. I'm in, area of Brooklyn, and the school's not that far, but the bus had to pick her up, and I had to get ready and go to work in Manhattan. And they would pick her up and take her on a joyride around two
A
or three
joyride
boroughs.
around Brooklyn and Staten
Yeah,
Island sometimes.
right. Yeah, and into the city and come back. Just insane stuff. And I just went off on them. But you should never, for the new parents that are on this call, and I don't know what ages or levels, but at any stage, when you are advocating for your child, don't be afraid to speak up and say that's unreasonable, that's unacceptable. And who's your supervisor? Or let me speak to the supervisor, because I'm not getting anywhere with you, you know? And I've done that many, many times. And I've been fairly lucky, and I usually get good results, but I've had some nightmares. A couple of years ago, I had to take her to her current school that she's been in, goes from junior high all the way to 21.
Wait,
She's
before
been
you
there.
go into that one, I just
Oh,
I
yeah,
want
no,
to
go
speak
ahead.
about the OPT space. So I want to speak about this because a lot of our parents, especially if you're coming from New York, I know people are watching this from everywhere, but I experienced also another OPT situation. Same.
One sec. Go ahead. I'm talking to Nyla. Go
Oh,
ahead.
that's okay. Same difference. We live a few minutes from the house. They took him around the joy world. I remember calling OPT repetitively, asking them, why is he doing this? Why is he the first? Why are you picking up at 6 o'clock?
Come on.
I had to call. So I'm giving these tips to parents. You have to continuously call. You have to write down the information. You have to know who you speak to. And you just have to, that's okay. You just have to keep at it. The last thing I was able to do, and I don't know if this can help a parent, is I went to his doctor and I said, can you put on a note that I'm asking for that he has at least a minimal 30-minute ride and he's placed on a smaller bus. So those are some requests that you can make because initially he was on the big bus. I
Oh,
explained
yeah.
how it was too much for him and he needed to be on a smaller bus and he also needed to have a shorter ride because of his situation. Now they tried their best, but
Yeah.
OPT can be something,
Hello.
even if you have that written, they don't care. But I am telling that
Wait,
for
Mama,
parents who
watch out.
don't know, that's all right. She can do her thing.
I'm here, baby. Listen, hold on one second.
She wants
Nyla,
in.
I have to finish talking to Allie, okay? All right? Why? Go, you can come back and say goodbye. Go with Jaslyn and get ready, and then you come back. I'm so
We
sorry.
almost done,
All right?
Nyla. We almost done.
All
We
right,
got
come on.
2 more minutes. Two
All
more
right,
minutes.
I have to go with her. Come on.
It's all good.
Get
No,
in there.
Yolanda, you want to leave them with any special tip before we get off?
No, I'm coming back to answer your question real quick. All right, get ready. She's got two girls here, but she wants me.
Of
Um,
course.
so so yeah. So what I want to say about the OPT thing is that Nyla had minibus service for ever since she started school, and it's supposed to be a limited, no more than an hour minibus. So you just have to insist on what you want and ask for a supervisor if you have to, and don't be afraid to make someone unhappy for the day, because this is your child, and you want your child to be safe and to be happy and calm, and you're trying to do the best that you can to start the day out right. That's the start of the day. You don't want your child to show up at school after they've been upset on a bus, when it's unnecessary for such a long amount of time. So that I think that's important.
Absolutely. And thank you to OPT for the work that you are doing. Thank you for picking up
Oh,
our
is
kids,
OBT on
getting
this
them there
call?
safely. No, no, not no, but just in case they do listen, because we may place places, we are going to place this on our YouTube channel. So if this does
Okay.
go any further away, I just wanted to know this is from a space of gratitude. However, we've
Absolutely.
also experienced situations, and we're trying to help parents on how to navigate it. I did realize sometimes I did have to be nice, and sometimes I couldn't be nice. I did realize
Right, right.
I asked for a supervisor, write the information down, and many times they have made provisions and have changed for us. So I'm grateful for that.
Oh,
However, there are times when it
absolutely.
was harder.
Absolutely. Yeah,
So,
that is absolutely right.
so
Can I
it's all
ask a quick
gratitude. So
question?
Mama Ismay has a quick question. Go ahead.
Uh, how are you today? I'm so happy to have you join us. But I want you to just briefly just state with us your connection with Smart Fit Fam. I met you many, many years ago.
Oh, yes. You're talking to me, yes?
Yes, I'm speaking
Yes.
to you. I want you to just say something about your connection with
Oh,
Smart Fit Fam because I met you many, many years ago. And
many
you,
years ago, when
yeah.
Nyla was 7 or 8 years old. Yeah, we used to come to Dr. Alley. Nyla used to come and work out at So Smart Kids in on Avenue U near Kings Plaza, at the dojo there. And Nyla did martial arts there. That was how we first met. And I can't remember who introduced us, but it was fantastic. And we used to come, I think it was once or twice a week. I don't remember
Yeah.
exactly, but it was definitely once a week. It might have been twice a week, and she really really loved it. And then we started participating in the Smart Fit family events that you have. A couple of them were out in that area. I don't remember, at the parks and with all the wonderful activities for the kids and food and all that. And then at the Wyckoff House, we try to go every summer to that event. And it's wonderful. All the families come and the kids have a blast. Nyla looks forward to it. That's why I didn't want Dr. Alley to mention Saturday to Nyla,
Oh,
because
I realized that afterwards when you
yeah,
said sometime soon. I was like,
she
oh,
would
I
be
messed up.
upset if she knew it was happening this Saturday, because then she would be torn between her
Oh, you
activity
don't want
this
that.
that she had. Yeah, yeah. But definitely the next one, we're gonna be there. Yeah, for sure. But yes, So Smart Kids and Smart Fit Fam, all of it has been just wonderful. You really do, Ali, you do a fantastic job of networking and getting people together. And the books that have been written, you've helped people write their stories. I'm still trying to do that. I spoke to you about it a few times.
We'll talk. We'll
Um,
talk. We need that book
yes.
out. You got good information to give, sis.
Oh, I have a lot of information. I also have like a bad cold or something going on, so I'm just like, I'm not myself. It's a lot. There's a lot of information, and I just want to say that if anybody has any specific questions that I can answer, or that you think I can answer, or they want to ask me, that you can reach out to me, and I'll be happy to speak to anyone or answer any questions through you.
Absolutely. We'll drop your information. We want to thank you for just coming in and just sharing your light with us.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm sorry you got on late, and I'm sorry for the
Perfect.
interruptions. I
No,
was
this is
trying.
our life. This is
I
real life, Yolanda. We don't want anything fake. This is our
Okay.
real life. We're rushing in. We're trying to do all the things. We're trying to parent. this is the real life. We don't do
Yeah.
fake because
Yep.
this is it. Zachary
Yes.
already didn't stop by because he had his headphones on.
Yes.
So I was like, come
Yeah.
say hi to Nyla. And he was
And
like, I'm going to watch my show. So
uh,
'cause he's
and can I
now
just
this.
say one? Can I just say one thing? It's a personal opinion. Just one little thing. If
Absolutely.
you are, if your child on the spectrum or special needs child has two parents, really try to love each other and appreciate and respect each other and work together for your child. Very often, one parent is in denial, and then there's always one who sees everything and wants to do everything. It's not always very balanced. And so I want to ask couples out there to really try to work together for your kid, because you're going to get so much more done and help your child so much more as a team than leaving one parent alone and walking away. That is awful. It's not enough to just pay child support or to visit here and there. And I'm speaking from my experience. It has been hard. And Nyla's dad has always been supportive financially, and thank God he, makes a good living and everything. But I'm lucky to have that, and I'm happy to have that. But I would have given all that up to have the support and quality time of a partner to help me with Nyla. So I just
Thank
want to say that.
Now that's major. We can do a whole different conversation about parenting as a
Yeah,
single parent. That's a
it's
whole
it's important. You
different
know,
ball
yeah,
game.
don't walk away so easily, because then you're like giving up on your kid, and you're leaving your partner to do it all alone. It's hard.
Thank you. Thank you for your vulnerability. Thank you for your
Uh,
transparency. There's a parent out there or parents out there who need to hear that. We do have permission to post this on our YouTube channel, right? Is that okay
Please,
with you?
absolutely.
Absolutely
Sure.
great.
Nina would love to watch it, especially because she'll probably be
She's
in
in
someone's.
it. She's a
Don't cut
star.
her out. Don't edit her. She'll be mad.
I'm not editing anything. This is going up as is. So
Okay.
we appreciate you guys and thank you so much for popping in. Feel better.
Oh,
Um,
thank you. Thank you.
thank
Let
you.
me see if she's dressed so she could say bye. Is she
No
dressed?
worries. Come
She
on
not
back if
dressed?
she is. It's all good. So we want
Oh,
to
okay.
thank you again for joining us for another Wellness Wednesdays. We appreciated you guys following us for the last 4 Wednesdays and closing it off with a autism mama that's a bomb, and she's out there doing all the things, and she's one
Oh,
of
thank
our
you.
biggest Smart Fit Fam
Thank
supporters.
you.
Her
Thank you.
and
I always feel
Nyla,
like it's not enough. I always feel like, what am I missing? What am I not doing? What am I,
you
the
are
feeling.
doing more than enough, and we
Yeah.
appreciate you. Go take
Thank you.
care of yourself. Go feel
Thank
better.
you. Thank you.
And we'll catch you guys on Saturday. This is for those out there on April 26th. If you're catching this before, we do have our Wellness Day live at Wyckoff House from 12 to 2 p.m.
Wait,
Feel free to
when is,
follow up any
oh, okay.
information.
That's
All
this
right.
Saturday. Right. Okay.
Yep, that's
All right.
this Saturday.
All
And we'll
right.
have our next event in June. June
That's the
21st
one we're
will be
going
our
to.
family day. I'll send that out to you guys so
That
you have it.
we will
And
definitely be there. Yes. Thank you.
perfect,
All
perfect.
right. All
All
right.
right.
Take care.
Take
Thank you for
care.
having me. Thank you for having me. I'm honored. Thank you. Have a
Thank
good one.
you.
Thank
All
you.
right. Take care. Bye bye.
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 All right, Smart Fit fam, we appreciate you. Team, that was juicy, wasn't it? That was so juicy. What a perfect way to end. And just real authenticity. We can't scaffold it, we can't make it up. We just gotta go with the flow and see how God leads us to share the information out to others that need it. Mama Ismay, I want to give you a special thank you for shifting our conversation tonight from you and I to Miss Yolanda and I. It was right on time. So thank you for your brilliance and your gift and your obedience. Do you want to leave us with anything before we sign out? Any words to the grandmamas out there that you want to leave us with?
I am I am a thankful grandmother. I'm very thankful because this journey has been a challenge, and I have been able to support you, Dr. Ali, in caring for Zachary. And many of my friends have supported me so I could support you. And so I want to really, has really given meaning to taking a village to raise a child. And so I want to say to anyone out there, if you know someone, whether you're a grandparent or it's a grandparent, a relative, an aunt, a friend, because, friends can become godparents. Families, parents, they need our support. They need a break. They need understanding. They need that kind of our availability. And so I'm thankful for those who have joined us, Tanya and Tashaya. Blessings. And I thank you. You've been walking this road with us. And anyone else, Karen has joined us too, and Fayon. Thank you all, and just look forward to your continued support on this journey.
Thanks, Mama. I wanted to share quickly that, and just a quick transparent, we went traveling this weekend, we went to see our family members, and in the midst of traveling, Zachary got into his teenage tude, which is very prevalent, right? He's 18 and he knows he's 18. So we're traveling, and he's this is the second day. The first day we missed our flight, or no, our flight got canceled. Amazing day. He helped navigate the day, great on timing, letting us know. Second day now, this is him now. He wants to get out. So anxiousness is in there. And his anxiousness and my tiredness don't blend together. So things that I may have had more patience for, I didn't. So what really helped me, and this is all to Yolanda, to my mom, closing in this session, was the village. I remember him getting lippy, and I looked at him and I said, you know what? You're not coming into the lounge today. Right? And this sounds a little whatever, bougie or whatever, but you're not coming in because you've lost your right because you're being rude to me. And I am not going to reward you with this reward of what we're going to do, which is usually we wait in the lounge because it's quieter. We're able to have a calmer time while waiting for our flights. We've been doing this since he was younger. It just helps with travel with him. Said, you're going to hang out with grandma. So him and grandma went and they spent some time together, and I took the time to catch my breath. I took the time to drink some tea, to calm myself down, to get myself ready to deal with whatever else that we had to deal with. Mom at that time took Zachary, and she used that time just to talk to him and to find out what was going on and to pace him down and to get him ready. So when I got back to meet with them in 30 minutes, it wasn't long. He was a whole different kid, right? And this is because I have a village. So I never want to make it seem like A, we don't have challenges because we still have lots of challenges. And then B, I'm this high and almighty person with all the answers. Absolutely not. I'm still navigating it like every parent. That's why I wanted to do this session. And then C, it helps to have someone around you who understands and that can tag you out. Some people are blessed to have a mate to navigate through that place. My mama came in and she tends to be the mate at times. So I thank you for being that person at times that I can tap out so I can get my few minutes of break. And for those of you out there that are navigating this space, like my mother said, don't be afraid to ask a friend to be that person. I've traveled with a college mate of mine who was my tap out during the times we took breaks. My team here, the ladies here, have been tap outs for me when we've been certain places and they've had Zachary with them. So it's a village. It is a village. Mamas are overwhelmed. we are all overwhelmed, period. But when we got, high anxiety and all the extra stuff coming in, it is a lot for us. So thank you for your support, and thank you for Wellness Wednesdays. We appreciate you. Have an amazing time, and we will see you at our next live event or until we do our next live session virtually. Take care and thank you. Thanks, Ishaya. Thanks, Tanya. Thanks, Fayan. Thanks, Karen, and all those that are here live. We appreciate you. Take care. Thank you, Mama.